YouTube, it's your boy Dustin here, back with another video. We had a good talk yesterday. I did an upload and we talked about, a lot of different things, things that we have to do as part of this human experience, mindsets we have to carry moving forward, and just operating in a certain energy. We've been talking about that. Now, my part 2 to this is kind of, something that I've been thinking about as well. I don't want to be negative on this channel at all, but it did cross my mind, right? First of all, I apologize for the lighting or lack thereof. The sun's going down and I'm just catching this video last minute. So here's what really hit me. Now, obviously, if we're moving forward with the energy of, okay, we're choosing to have an optimistic mindset even in seasons of lack, we are moving forward. We are making progress. We are choosing to see the glass as half full, and we're operating in that energy. And what happens is we step into that energy and we don't step out. I get we have our ups and downs though. So here's the thing. Operating in that energy is an immediate win. I definitely see that as the win. But there are people out there who firmly believe that when you're operating in that energy, the world actually operates in your favor because you're calling the shots on your life. So things naturally, magnetically gravitate towards you. They just happen for you out of circumstance, naturally. That's just how things are. That's how a lot of people see it. Do things magnetically gravitate towards us, or do we just happen to take that win, take the money, so to speak, that's on the table and say, hey, some really incredible things could happen in my life, but I'm actually choosing to take that win. But also along the way, things in life could possibly naturally gravitate towards me. That's also a secondary win that a lot of people think about. But I don't want to rely on that secondary win if things don't work out. If I take a small L, I want to be okay with that. And I want all of you to be in that position as well. But I'm just going to speak on my life, and hopefully I'm connecting with all of you, and you all are connecting with me on this. 2026 is going to be the year of the horse. So essentially, we are celebrating those born in that year, because every so often, I don't know, what is it, every 20 years, the year of the horse comes around, and the year of the horse resembles those who are born into that year resemble walking in energy, taking action. They are doers. Okay, in 2026, that's their year. Now, something that I've also come to understand recently is that the year of the horse is also a year that you and I must celebrate. Whether we're in our mid-30s, whether we're in our 40s, 50s, 60s, it's a year that we need to realize is very important. We are in a transition year. 2026 is going to be that transition, and we're going to be walking into a new phase in our life where, don't be surprised if you start to get some really big wins here. Don't be surprised if things start to happen in your favor, because they might. You might really have an incredible year, ladies and gentlemen. That is what is being projected in the spiritual realm, the spiritual side. To my understanding, a lot of people are believing that this is going to be the year that things really start to boost in their life and move. I love that. I love that mentality. It really creates an optimistic mindset for us to look forward to in the new and upcoming year. So I'm going to roll out here in a minute, but these are some things we have to be okay with. If those things don't happen this year by the end of the year, is it something that maybe we're going to experience in 2025? You and I don't know. But we have to always stay on our toes as if it's already happened. That much I do know. I understand that mindset. We are walking in that mindset. I've already won mindset. Things are happening for me mindset. Taking the very smallest things and appreciating them. The best part about being at the bottom is that the only way for us to go is up. That's the best part about being on the bottom of the seafloor here, on the bottom shelf, the bottom level in our lives, a season of lack. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the blessing, being at the bottom, because we have so far we can climb, so much progress we can make. That's why I'm so optimistic about 26, because I'm thinking about it and I'm like, okay, we could double up here. It could be like the heavy hitter scratch off that has a double ply winner, a double winner, 5x, 2x. You guys won the prize. You've scratched the ticket. You won the prize, but you also won 5 times that. You see what I'm saying? So you won the $50 times 5. So, we could potentially be doubling up on a huge win here for 26, is what I'm saying. So, I don't want to get your hopes up, but it is the year of the horse. So, I'm just now trying to gauge what this all means and operate within the horse energy and feel out, okay, it's like riding a horse, right? Okay, let me feel the horse out. What is going on here? Let me feel life out. What is going on here? And I think that's what we have to do. We have to gauge it, but we have to stride and climb up on the horse with confidence. It's not about what the horse is doing in that year. It's leading the horse to kind of go with us on this journey. Not in a forceful sense, but essentially we're getting on the horse and we're just going, wherever the journey takes us, and we're walking in that. Okay? Just so happens to be that this horse's destination, where it's leading us, is exactly where we're trying to go. And I think that's an incredible mindset to have. So try not to get yourself down on the little losses, the little L's you're going to take. I understand there's going to be a little bit of a sacrifice we're going to have to make. And it's just going to take the edge off a little bit. But stick with it. Remain consistent. And I hope that this year of the horse is going to be something that's a blessing to you all. It's something that's new to me, and that I'm very excited about. This transition. Again, we are spiritual beings. We are operating in that spiritual energy. I'm really excited for what's to come. So hopefully you all are out there and you're coming up with big wins that were always a part of the plan, but yet never expected in such a short time period. Some of you are long overdue for these wins, 20, 30, 40 years in the making. And I hope that the waiting out period is worth it for you. I hope that it hits big. That's another thing that gets me through, is wishing good upon you all and wins in your lives. That's something that has healed me over the years and caused me to understand what is important, who is important around us, what, the fact that we're all in this dealing with the same stuff. At the end of the day, we're both human. We're all human. Okay? So I love you guys. Here's to 2026. That's coming right around the corner, and I hope you guys experience incredible things and you hit big. Okay? I love you all so much, and remember to stay positive. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.